beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Mystic Destinies Serendipity of Aeons. If you guys hear a lot of scratching and rattling, it is Tyler's bearded dragon that's like behind me in its little glass aquarium tank thingy. She's moving a whole lot, as I've mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned it in this game or some other game, but I think she sees her reflection. She's trying to attack the other bearded dragon, but it's herself. But anyway, if you hear a lot of scratching, it's her. She's trying to attack her reflection. Anyway, in pale moonlight, I take in Takumi's visage, which is very different from normal. He looks cool, by the way. He's dressed entirely in a fashion that reminds me of a ninja. From his half mask to the daggers hanging at his side, everything about him exudes a different kind of feeling from his usual carefree style. Oh my god, she is scratching the glass so much, and I hate that sound. If you guys have watched like is it Black Panther, or the other day Tyler and I watched Civil War? We kind of watched it backwards. Civil War and Black Panther, when he claws anything like glass or anything, I cringe. I hate that sound with a passion. Just makes me inside. As I examine him with my mouth hanging open, oh my god, he stares back at me with bright violet eyes that seem to hold danger within them. Is this really Takumi? After letting me get a good look at him, Takumi strides towards the gate. He signals with okay. It froze. I updated my graphics driver because I'm assuming that is why I've been constantly getting blue screens, because it was so out of date. I didn't realize how out of date it was until I realized. So I'm praying the game's running okay and everything's okay. Praying. He signals with 2 fingers for me to follow him. Hesitantly I obey and go through the gate after him. Although I'm so confused right now, I'm glad he's here. Now why is he here? We've finally gotten outside of the compound and we're greeted by a dark forest. Internally, I give thanks to whoever decided it would be a full moon on this night. Still though, you must thank Mother Nature. I nearly twist my ankle on some unseen snarled root and almost fall, but Takumi reaches out a hand to steady me. Just hold on to me already. This is like the 3rd time you've done that. Takumi holds out his arm. Since he's been using his graphics card, are you okay? Because the dialogue's having a hard time catching up, since he's been using his hand to pull apart some of the tangled shrubbery for me. Sheepishly, I grab onto Takumi's sleeve, feeling like a child. How is it he can see? How is it he can even see so well in the dark? This place is almost pitch black. Oh god. Maybe I should have restarted my computer, but I already did that. I don't know. After a few more minutes of watching Takumi silently and adeptly move through this place, I began to think. What the hell kind of double life he must have led to show up here, just like that? Can you guys see it? My dialogue's like jittering to load up. I was so surprised and grateful to see him. I didn't even bother to ask yet. I'm about to open my mouth and ask what exactly is going on, when the trees suddenly open up into a clearing. I can see something white within the bushes. Takumi walks over and pulls a white scooter out, brushing away the leaves. It's slowly aggravating me that the game's lagging in a way. He pulls it out rather proudly and gestures to it. This is how we're going to get back to the city. Isn't she beautiful? Sure. Yeah. Wait, I want to see. It looks like you take good care of her. Takumi gets on first and gestures for me to get on behind him. Well, this won't be awkward at all. Not having a choice, I walk to the scooter and get on behind Takumi, leaving some distance between us. It's going to be a bumpy ride until we get on the street, so hang on tight. Takumi starts a scooter in moments, we're rushing off into the midnight. I don't know how long passes while we move within the quiet night. It is really beautiful, by the way. The empty highway that seemed to stretch forever eventually gave way to a cityscape on the horizon. Takumi hasn't spoken the entire time, and for some reason I haven't been able to get the courage to break the oppressive silence of the night. But now that we're close to the city, I raise my voice to yell above the road noise. Takumi, are you going to explain what you were doing there? And why you're dressed like this? Simple. I do not work like this all the time as a detective. As for why I was there specifically, I can't say. For some reason, I seem to detect a bit of coldness in his tone. I decide against asking about it. Can't speak. Oh, you're a detective? But you're so young. Been one for years. But now it's my turn to ask the questions. Huh? I totally forgot he must not know why I was there either. Oh, okay. What do you want to know? How about starting with why you were there at all? Or more specifically, why were you in Kasaima's bed? How do you know about that? An icy silence is my only answer, though. I guess he was watching me for a while then. Creepy. So I guess I should tell him what I know then. I feel like that's gonna be a key importance. Let's explain, because he is technically our childhood friend that she just does not remember. Well, your guess is as good as mine. I was going on a business dinner with Katsunosuke. The last thing I remember is being attacked while walking down the street with him, then waking up there. That's it, I swear. Why do I even feel like I have to justify myself to him? But honestly, it's none of your business anyway. Takumi lets out a short laugh. True, but I appreciate you telling me. That room was so weird anyway. It looked so Western, nothing like the rest of the house. I can shed some light on that one. Ever since the Kasaimas came to power, they've been slowly working on remodeling that top floor. The room you were in wasn't Katsu's either, so that might explain the weird decor. Someone else's room. So why were we... But Takumi interrupts my thoughts with rapid-fire questions. Tell me more about the attack. Do you remember any specifics? What did the person look like? Do you remember anything that might have stood out about them? Oh, I guess maybe. Let me think. I tell him everything I remember about the attacker, though Takumi keeps asking more questions. When he finally seems satisfied, I try asking him more, but he refuses to answer. Sighing, I resign myself to sitting quietly. A wave of exhaustion hits me so strongly that I feel as if I'll fall asleep right there. Takumi picks up on it immediately. Hey, don't fall asleep back there! You'll fall off! I nod even though Takumi can't see it. I feel so very tired suddenly. I can't wait to be in my own bed. We finally arrive in my apartment. I hope no one sees me coming in all deceived at 4 a.m. with a ninja on a scooter bike. I get off and start to thank Takumi, but he starts to speak instead. I'm sorry I can't say more, but stay away from Katsunosuke. He's involved in some dangerous stuff. I hope you feel better, get some rest. Without allowing me a chance to respond, Takumi hits the gas and goes speeding off into the night. I wearily walk up the steps of my apartment door, wondering exactly what the hell is going on with Katsu. I might have a bit more than I can chew. I might have bit off, sorry. Once I get to bed, I pass out immediately, not even bothering to change my clothes. But my sleep doesn't last for long. Why? What the heck? I can feel a gentle breeze caress my skin. The pale moonlight dimly illuminates the night. In the eerie silence of the night, I sit on the frozen ground with my back resting against an oak tree. An ancient oak tree. Around me is nothing but endless fields of grass and purple hyacinth flowers. Delicate flowers gently sway as if dancing in some invisible wind. No. No! I try to look around to see if there's maybe something behind the tree. I'm not even in control of my own body. I feel my real body twist as I try to fight the dream's directions. The sound of footsteps coming closer fills the night. My stomach knots in fear as she comes into view and stands before me. Then she says the words that fill me with dread. It truly is a shame that it has to be like this. I need a burp. Suddenly she's kneeling, carefully tucking my hair in behind my ear. I try to scream no, even as she touches me so gently. Where she touches my skin, it feels like it's on fire. Suddenly, I'm in the sky, or maybe I am the sky. I feel no pain this time. Actually, I feel nothing. But rather than feeling liberated, I feel suffocated. Shizuka appears there somehow. She's sad. She looks so sad. Why? What is it that you've done? She walks in the sky closer to me. Closer. Closer. Suddenly, fear. All over, everywhere, permeating my senses. I am real, and I am shaking. She is so close to me. Hello, this is real? Only her fills my vision. I open my mouth to scream. Oh, this is a dream. My mouth? Shizuka's mouth? No! I don't understand. I struggle to wake up, although I can hear my voice mumbling no. I feel something cold all over me, and the sensation shocks me awake. As soon as my eyes open, I hurry to sit up, wanting to get as far away as possible from the suffocating feelings of my dream. But when I do, I feel cold. Something's fall off of me. I look down and see that I'm covered in sparkling ice bits. Hello? The only person I know that does ice is, what's his name again? Is it Tatsuya? Am I thinking of the right game? I've played too many games. What? Where did this all come from? I blinked several times before I realized that I'm the one who created this ice. Oh, shoot! Oh, right, I have been learning ice. It's almost beautiful as it shines in the dark room. The ice is haphazardly, scattered all over me. As I look at it, I begin to understand I must have crystallized from my sweat as I struggled in my dream. Again? This might mean my powers are activating on their own now because of your overwhelming emotions. Can't be doing that. Can't be like was it Eden from Attack on Titan? Can't be doing that. Using powers from your emotions. Can't do that, bro. I shiver, but it's not from the chill of the ice. I struggle to fall back to sleep that night. I was legit scared someone came into her room. Thank God. How are you in your PJs now? What? The next morning, my body feels exhausted and achy, like I wrung out rag. At least I don't have a headache. I force myself to get up to shower and change into my pajamas since I know there's no way I'm going out. I check my email, trying not to think about what I dreamt, and I see one from someone unexpected. Hatsu. Hey, sorry about what happened last night. There's some people who are after me. Oh, no, I didn't ask for you, Siri, sorry. There's some people who are after me because of who I am, but they aren't usually bold enough to just attack me on the street like that. I'll make them regret ruining our plans. I find you fascinating, so I like to get to know you better. Let's try again soon. No. I'm genuinely surprised to see him apologizing for anything, but more than that, the way he said he'll make them regret ruining our plans scares me. He also didn't mention what happened at his house at all. He didn't even mention how I even left. Like, I'm pretty sure he wondered how I got home, but whatever. I stared at the message for a few minutes, trying to decide what to do or say. You could just ignore it. Ultimately, I decided against replying at all. There's just too many mysteries surrounding this guy. I think I'm in way over my head. I sigh and lie back in bed, staring at the ceiling, going through the prior day's events in my mind. So much happened yesterday. I wonder if I should tell Tatsuya what happened with Katsu in the ice last night. Ice night. I pick up my phone with the intent to email him, but I find that I can't. Because our boy is in love with another girl right now, so we can't deal with that, okay? Flashes of seeing Haruna with Tatsuya and him being so casual with her. How he acted afterward, totally ignoring me. It dances through my mind, taunting me. And I ran out on him, so... yeah. I threw down the phone in frustration. Frustration at Tatsuya and myself. Besides, I'm sure he'd think I'm an idiot for even going on a date with some guy I don't know well. Remembering that Takumi is his roommate, I groan and turn pull the pillow over my head. Please don't tell him, Takumi. Oh, those two are roommates? The thought of that jerk Tatsuya knowing that is almost too much to bear. I throw the pillow aside and stand up. Okay, today is the day for anime. Heck yeah! I totally deserve to relax after a day like yesterday. Ugh, everywhere hurts anyway. Rubbing my strangely sore muscles, I trudge to the bathroom. As I pass, I ignore the bowl filled with water from last night's melted ice. I can't keep doing this. I have to talk to Dad about Shizuka. Making that resolution in my mind, I push everything else out of it and look forward to a relaxing Sunday. Little did I know then, I wouldn't even see Tatsuya for almost 2 weeks after that. Wow, he does not care about us. Whatever. It's Thursday, September 24th. I haven't seen Tatsuya since the 12th, on that crazy Saturday where so much happened. He even canceled last week's business club meeting. I haven't responded to any of Katsu's texts either. For the most part, I've been leading an ordinary life, attending my classes like usual. The only difference is that I've been going to my supernatural classes too. While I've learned a lot about the basics of magic, I still can't consciously summon anything. Sho and Shinji sometimes help me with my supernatural homework after class. But Tatsuya's one lesson was honestly more helpful than these classes anyway. I've seen Takumi around too, but I haven't had the chance to talk to him. In fact, it kind of feels like he's avoiding me because he always leaves classes so quickly now. So many questions have been running through my mind since that day. Takumi said he was a detective, so why was he dressed like that? And exactly why was he at Katsu's place that night? Who is he really? Is he good or bad? And why does he feel so familiar? Even as I think these things, I push open the door to the business club, anxious, but hoping Tatsuya's there today. No, I wouldn't. He doesn't care about me. Almost everyone's there before I am, and they all look at me when I walk in, including Tatsuya. I look down and quickly take a seat on the couch next to Shinji. Hey, love! I miss you, Shinji, by the way. Tatsuya, he didn't, affect me at first, but ever since we saw that girl and the way he acted, my heart feels some type of way. Since the meeting hasn't started yet, I started messing with my phone out of nerves. Takumi's here too. Why am I so nervous? After a few minutes, Sho comes rushing in and joins us on the couch, with me in the middle. Surprisingly, no one, not even Tatsuya, comments on his tardiness. Instead, Tatsuya clears his throat, signaling the beginning of the meeting. Let's begin. Regarding our current project, I've been researching some businesses that have an interesting business model. The criteria was that they have to have a high number of young visitors, and as I watch Tatsuya talk, I realize how confident he sounds, like he's totally in his element when he's leading the meetings. I try to pay attention, but my thoughts end up drifting as I stare at him. We only spent a few days together, but I felt like we were getting closer, and now... I don't know. I sigh. It's like we're back to being strangers again. It's been so long since we spoke. Everything was fine until that Haruna girl showed up. Maybe she really was some girl he likes then. Then, from next to me, I hear a whisper. Are you okay, Michiko? You seem rather distracted. Or you seem really distracted. I smile a little. He's always so sweet. I can't believe he noticed, though. We're gonna save Sho for last. He's so sweet. I'm fine. I just have a lot on my mind. If you need to talk, you can always tell one of us. Shinji, you're so sweet, but we already finished his route. An irritated voice cuts through our whispers. Ugh, is there something you guys want to talk about? Like what? Our undying love for you? I shake my head, not wanting an argument to break out because of me. For just a moment our eyes meet, but Tatsuya looks away. You jerk! I'm really angry at him, so he is avoiding me. Why? I mean, he's supposed to be my partner, right? So why is it that I have to depend on everyone else for help when he was assigned to me? Well, technically we picked him. He wasn't assigned to us. With the resolve, I determined to get an answer from him after class. The meeting's over and everyone's filed out of the classroom. Everyone except for me and Tatsuya. He's at his desk gathering up his papers when I approach him. He stops what he's doing and looks up, his blue eyes settling on me. Anxious, I quickly sort through my mind for a good starter topic. About the project. I think I have a few businesses in mind that would fit all of the criteria you're talking about. You don't need to worry about that. As I said, I've been researching some businesses for it, so you don't need to worry about it. Ah, I see. I turn around to leave, dejected before a flare of irritation makes me turn right back around. What about you being a partner for me then? I thought you were supposed to be I thought you were supposed to be reliable. That's why I chose you, yet you're never around lately. Honestly, Sho and Shinji have been more helpful than you. Yeah! Don't give me that puppy face! There's a tense silence between us as Tatsuya looks away from me. The only sound is that of the clock ticking, counting the passing seconds. I start to feel that I might have been too harsh. I don't care. I'm sorry, you're right. I've been busy with a new job lately, but that's not an excuse. And Tatsuya looks as if he wants to say something else but decides against it. I'm sorry, but I don't have the time to help you today. But I promise to figure out something better than what I've been doing. Okay? I'm falling for his cute face. I faintly nod, surprised at the warmth in his response. He's been low-key avoiding us, I'm sure. But in the end, I have no choice but to watch Tatsuya leave. Feeling dejected and lonely and annoyed at feeling lonely, I walk the sunlit hallways. Could I have told him about me losing control of my powers that night? Well, maybe not. It hasn't happened since. Hey! Took you long enough. Aww. Yo, this route is making me feel conflicted about my heart, cause Sho was so sweet. Now like Takumi is sweet. I'm not gonna fall in love with Shinji because I already went through his route. I spin around toward the voice to see Takumi leaning on a wall I was just passing. Takumi! You scared me. I didn't even see you there. I get that a lot. Takumi unfolds his arm and walks towards me. I look up at him nervous. You wanna know, don't you? Huh? Where Tatsu's going. What he's been doing. Oh, there's no need to hide it. I don't know if I should say anyone could see you were distracted today. Even him? Cause he obviously doesn't care. Then add to it that you stayed behind and talked to Tatsuya. Takumi shrugs as if his thought pattern was evident. Now looking at Takumi, I give a little nod. Yeah, I wouldn't mind knowing. Right, that's what I thought. Takumi's expression confuses me, but before I can scrutinize it, he changes it in a flash. Well, let's go then, milady. Aw, I'll take you to Tatsu. Well, polar opposites, chapter 6. I read that backwards. I assumed he was here. Takumi takes me to a place that has slowly begun to become familiar to me. I look at him with a frown, and he grins back at me. You wanted to see where he was going, right? Well, this is where he works. Oh, really? Here? As I look around trying to spot Tatsuya, I recall the last time I was here. While I was trying to leave without getting his attention, I do remember hearing Chizaki say something about getting Tatsuya a job. You sit somewhere and I'll go make sure Tatsuya is the server we get. Takumi strides off before I can say a word. It's not too busy today, so finding a seat isn't hard. I've barely sat down when Takumi shows up with a very grumpy looking Tatsuya in tow. Oh my god, you look so cute in that outfit! Aww. Takumi plops down in the seat opposite mine as Tatsuya stands at the table. I'll be your server today at the explicit request of someone. Tatsuya throws Takumi an annoyed look and Takumi grins back at him. Shouldn't you introduce yourself properly? Tatsuya sighs deeply. You know my name already. When he finally looks at me, I feel somehow braver. So is this where you've been spending all your time? Tatsuya shifts his weight from one foot to the other, his eyes looking at anywhere but me. And he seems to make a decision finally and looks back at me. Yes, I need the money, so I have to put my job first. Now, are you two going to order anything or did you just come to waste my time? His words are frosty, but I smile anyway. A nice tea. Black coffee for me. Tatsuya gives Takumi a very long stare. And how many have you had today? Maybe 3? Taku? What? Just one more won't kill me. Seriously, I checked online. Another long stare from Tatsuya. Fine. Will there be anything else? When we shake our heads no, Tatsuya turns on his heel, and walks off toward the kitchen. As I watch him leave, Takumi starts to speak. It's Miss Yukimura that got him the job here, you know? She brought Tatsu down a few weeks ago and asked the owner for a job for him, even though he was totally against it. I don't say anything, but my thoughts jump back on that night with Katsunosuke when I saw Tatsuya here with his mom. So back then they were here to get Tatsuya a job. I was right. Looking around the coffee house, an idea starts to form in my mind. Since Tatsuya probably spends a lot of time here anyway, this could be a perfect place to do that business assignment. Not only that, but if I got a job here too, it'd help me get experience as well as a chance to be closer to Tatsuya. I look at Takumi. Takumi, do you know where I can find the owner? Takumi doesn't seem surprised by my random question in the slightest. He points to a very tall, red-haired man behind the bar. That's him. His name's Galen. Oh, and don't call him Sir if you want to get on his good side. Somehow he seems to have easily figured me out again. Without further comment, I get up and make my way to the bar area. As if sensing my approach, Galen turns to look at me with a slight smile. Anything I can do for you? Out of the corner of my eye, I can see Tatsuya glance at me. Yes, I hope so. Galen, right? I was wondering if you're currently hiring. The owner doesn't say anything at first. Something akin to amusement dances in his green eyes. I can't even begin to comprehend what he might be thinking, but the silence starts to make me nervous. Galen tilts his head to the side and smiles. I am indeed. I'm always looking for good help. I noticed Tatsuya finish preparing the drinks and start moving closer to us. Then, would it be possible for me to apply? Actually, I was also hoping to speak to you about an assignment for my school's business club, too. Of course! Tatsuya's already doing an assignment on Veretta, so one more is fine with me. Without me realizing it, Tatsuya had come close enough to hear everything. Seeing him standing behind Galen looking so shocked almost makes me want to laugh. I moved closer to Tatsuya and smiled, trying not to look too smug. See? Now you can keep an eye on me, and you won't have any excuses. Plus, since you're already doing the assignment, we can work on it together. Do you have the time to fill out the paperwork right now? Shoot! Can I get a job this fast in reality? I turned back to Galen. Tatsuya doesn't show any reaction to what I said, though. Well, that's fine for now. This is enough. I choose to ignore him entirely and focus on Galen. Yes, I do. For the first time in a while, I feel like I'm walking on clouds. You won't be able to avoid me now, and if we're you won't be able to avoid me now if we're working together. Galen produces the piles of paper from seemingly out of nowhere and hands them to me. The cheerfulness overtakes me, and I practically float back to my seat, feeling vindicated. Vindicated? I drop the pile of papers on the table and plop down in my chair. Takumi takes one look at the paperwork and grins. So, you really are going to apply for a job here? Yes, I decided it would be the best option for me right now. Tatsuya is supposed to be my partner in class and business club, but he's busy, right? So this makes the most sense. As I start to work through the paperwork, my mind slowly drifts to other things, like exactly just how busy Tatsuya is. I ignore the worry building in my chest. Tatsuya's taking on so much work now, he might end up burning himself out like this. I do my best to push those thoughts away and make a serious effort of starting to filling out the papers Galen gave me. I managed to fill everything in a couple of hours. Oh my god, hours? My wrist is killing me, but I finish everything and hand it to Galen. Takumi stayed with me all throughout that, and I ended up being grateful for his cheerful company. When I was done, he offered to walk me home. Overall, I feel much better after visited Veretta's. Thanks for helping me, Takumi. Takumi throws his hand behind his neck and stretches. No problem. I'll always help you out if you need it, partner. Aww! Oh, something clicks in my mind. A memory of a time with a little white-haired boy with chubby cheeks and me, a little girl who he always called partner while we played. Now I know for sure. You're Taku, right? He stares at me. Yeah? Oh, did you finally remember me? I smile and nod at him. I had thought so, but you're so different now, I wasn't sure. The Taku I knew was so much smaller and adorable. He was like the perfect little brother. So does that mean I'm way too sexy and cool now for you to see me like that? Blood rushes to my cheeks and I can feel my face start to burn. What? No! I mean, that's not exactly what I meant. His expression turns curious. So, what did you mean? I just meant that you're edgier. Different. I don't know. Don't question me. More dangerous somehow? Ooh, tell me more. He prompts me with a big grin, making me laugh. Stop it! In a way, I'm really glad to see you again. I never thought I would. Though, I don't know what you've been up to in that all black gear. I hope nothing illegal. Not legal, sorry, illegal. Hey, you've got me all wrong. I'm on the right side of the law. Mostly. Well, okay. Just don't do anything too dangerous. I know Yazu would have a heart attack. Taku looks momentarily surprised for some reason. He looks away as the smile falls. Right, Yazu. Yeah, he really would. Before I could say much else, we arrived at my apartment building. Guessing Yazu is like his dad or grandpa or somebody that's already passed away or is sick from his reaction. I turned to Takumi feeling thankful and happy to see my old friend again all at once. Thanks so much for... On the night I found you at Kasaima's, I know for sure now that you didn't do anything with Katsu that night. And that's because you like Tatsuya, don't you? I burp, excuse me. Hello? Don't just come out and ask a girl that. Whatever I want to say to him fades almost instantly with his words. Heat floods my face. No! I don't! Where would you even get that idea? I barely know the guy. And he's rude and moody and mean, and he's barely even helped me as a partner. So, Takumi puts his hello? Index finger over my lips to stop me. And his hand falls to his sides. Oh god. He is such a charmer. And he steps back with a small smile. It's always been someone else, but I'm glad this time it was Tatsuya. Oh, that sounds so sad. He pauses for a moment. Tatsuya has a hard time connecting with people. The guy works too much, hardly ever does anything for fun, and I think he's pretty lonely, so he could use someone like you. So don't worry about it. If you're really into him, I'll help you get him. You're too sweet. Takumi! Takumi, you're too sweet! Oh my god. The way he said it's always someone else. Sad. Anyway, this is where we're gonna stop for today. Sorry. I just want to hurry and get over Tatsuya's route so I can go to Takumi now. I love that childhood friendship crap. That stuff just melts me instantly. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.